Hello. How are you doing? Hello, interwebs. Basically what I am doing today is a ultimate cake liner showdown. I'm kind of doing like a battle of the cake liners. So the three brands I'm going to be talking about are the Suva Beauty Hydra Liners, the Glam Cosmetics Retro Liners, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Electric Norvina Cake Liners. All these products I have used for quite some time now, that way I'm giving you my honest opinion. First things first, I ordered the ABH Norvina Cake Liners, and I got the both trios, and something happened with my order to where they ended up sending me a second set for completely free, so I got a lot of them. Obviously I'm going to show you the ones I've tapped into, that way you believe me that I have, I've used them. These retail for $30 per trio. Now these are the only trios they have. They've only got two, so they've got 6 colors total. So if you buy one, you gotta buy the entire thing. And it just kind of closes like that. These last 12 months, I believe, and most cake liners like Suva or Glam last 24. So you get 3 for $30, so one color is technically $10. I know that's pretty average, that's not too much at all, it's not cheap. The one thing I do want to note is each singlet of this trio is tiny. So each singlet, each color, you're getting 2.3 grams. That's not that much. Next I'm going to move on to Suva Beauty. These retail for $14 USD, and you do get 10 grams per eyeliner. So 10 grams for this, $14, 2.3 grams per color, $10. Next one I'm going to move on to is Glam Cosmetics. These retail for $8 and you get 5 grams. So when comparing Glam Cosmetics to Suva Beauty, it is pretty similar. So for Suva you are getting twice as much product, you're getting 10 grams, and you are paying $14. For Glam you are getting half as much product, and you're paying 8. 7 is half of 14, so paying a little bit more than half. For half the amount of product, but I'd say they're pretty comparable price and size wise. So for Glam you are paying $8, you're getting 5 grams. For Anastasia you are paying $10 and you are getting 2.3 grams. So also something to know. So I'm going to get into swatches. I do want to make note that these are eyeliners I was testing out for hours on end so that I could give you guys an accurate result and an accurate opinion. These are eyeliners, like I said, I've worked with in the past, but also while I was recording my previous video, between swatches, I was testing them on my arm for a long period of time, just to see which ones held up the best, and like I said, to give you guys the best, accurate, honest review. Again, this is Suva Beauty. I'm going to swatch it right here. Also showing you right now how it performs under a black light. So that's Suva's. Next to Suva, I'm going to do Anastasia. You can kind of see them both in comparison. Glam and Roller Skate. Alright, so this is Suva Beauty's white eyeliner. the white. Anastasia Beverly Hills white. Vice Cosmetics spandex. I know a lot of people don't swatch here, but I barely have any arm hair, so I feel like I can kind of get away with it. Alright, so that's spandex. This is spandex under a UV light. So we've got ABH in electric lime. So that's definitely more like a lime versus this one. This one's leaning more towards like that forest green. Here's tie-dye from Glam. I also want to know I am applying, I know I'm holding this eyeliner brush a little weird, but I am applying the same amount of pressure throughout it and making sure I get a consistent base throughout the entire swatch, just for like best accurate results. Alright, right next to this we're going to apply Anastasia Beverly Hills Electric Purple. It's crazy how maneuverable I find the ABHR and how pigmented they still seem to be. Sorry, my swatches suck ass. This is Glam Vice in Crop Top. See, it's not super pigmented, but it's nice. It's not inconsistent. I do find building yellows sometimes does help, but you have to be careful of that because it can tend to crease if you build it and with too many layers. So that's Glam Vice Crop Top. Alright, lastly we got ABH Electric Yellow. Yeah, for some reason these glide on a lot easier for me. That does seem a lot more pigmented. It's also got more of like a neon color when I look at it just swatched on my arm. The Glam Vice Crop Top seems a little bit more like a classic yellow. I don't know why that's so hard to say. But ABH seems more like a neon. So I'll show you both these in the black light. So here are these side by side in the black light. I would say ABH definitely performs better under the black light. It's it's showing up a lot more. I'll hit the black light with different angles just to make sure. These are all of them under the giant black light I have. Honestly, they all look pretty good under it. They perform really well. I'd say the strongest are definitely Suva Beauties and Anastasia Beverly Hills for sure. And the white from Suva Beauty, I do find that I personally gravitate toward the white from Anastasia a little bit more. It does seem a lot more opaque. I've also noticed it does not crack as much. I've experimented with both of these and layering, because I know that layering kind of makes eyeliners more prone to cracking. I've experimented with both those and layering, and I have definitely found Anastasia does not do that much at all. But like I said, I love them both. I would go to both of these. I would gravitate toward both of these for any look possible. They both have a great, great formula. The next two colors that I compared was Anastasia's Electric Orange and Suva Beauty's Acid Trip. Dude, I love Suva Beauty's Acid Trip. This is, if you are looking for a neon, a UV reactive, badass freaking liner, this is yours. This is my go-to. I use this in so many looks. Anastasia's is honestly really good too. They do not disappoint in this department. I did notice that Anastasia's is a lot more of like a true orange, if you will, whereas Suva Beauty's is more of like a burnt orange. So that can honestly come down to personal preference, but yeah, badass. Alright, the next two that I wanted to battle was Anastasia's Electric Pink with Glam Cosmetics Roller Skate. I do notice Glam Cosmetics is a little bit more of a gummy texture, not only when you are taking the product out of the pot, but also when you apply it. That can be a hit or miss. I've noticed that, like, for me, someone with hooded eyes or a lot of lines on my eyelid, it can tend to clump up or even like sink in and show my lines a little bit more. Anastasia's Electric Pink does seem like it's a gummy texture when you are actually taking it out of the pot, but when you apply it to your eyes, it's like butter. Next two I compared was Spandex Glam with Anastasia's Electric Green. Really similar, honestly. Really similar. I would say Glam is a little bit more of a forest green, whereas Anastasia is like a bam neon green. They both, like I said, reacted in UV light, but it's personal preference. Next two I battled Anastasia's Electric Yellow with Glam Crop Top. Now, yellows can be so hard to recreate as a cake liner. Sometimes you find a yellow that is so not pigmented that it literally looks like you're just mixing like water with a little bit of pigment. Others can be like bam in your face. Both of these are honestly pretty good. They're both really true to color, and I did notice that Anastasia was a lot more consistent when swatching it especially, but also when applying it to my face. I do notice with Glam I'll have to make a few layers to make that yellow really vibrant, so I do prefer Anastasia in this one. Yeah, yellows can be really hit or miss. So last but not least, I battled the Anastasia Electric Purple with Glam Tie-Dye. These are both really similar in color. Honestly, probably the closest than any other eyeliners I compared. Like a really nice deep grape purple. I love these. I found, like I said again, Anastasia really just glided on like butter. Glam was a little bit thicker. But if you want something that's thick, this would probably be your best bet. Okay, so that is my review. If you're wanting my personal opinion, honestly, I'm gonna have to give it to, I didn't think I'd say this, I really didn't when I first got these, but I'm gonna have to give it to ABH. I think that they really focused on getting their formula down to provide pigment, color, and just a good eyeliner that would last long without cracking. I was expecting, like most eyeliners, to crack, especially when you layer them or you wear them over time. It's really good. They last, they don't crack. I was really hesitant, I'm not gonna lie, I was really hesitant to purchase these given the price, the fact that you cannot buy them as singles, and also the amount you get. I was really hesitant, but honestly I'm so glad I did. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you if you needed to decide if you're on the market for a new cake liner. Maybe this video helped you to figure out which one you're wanting to get. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy, And let me know if you want me to do another review, because I'd be happy to. I've got a lot of makeup and it would give me an excuse to buy some more. So thank you. I have nothing bad to say about any of these brands. I would repurchase from Glam by Suva, ABH, all of them. I love them all. I will still be grabbing each and every one of them for makeup looks. If any of them wanted to freaking do a brand deal with me, I'd be about that. Or I just personally prefer ABH at this time, but I have nothing bad to say about any of them. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you are taking care, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!